Yesterday, Donald Trump posted that he will not sign any legislation, no matter how important, until Congress sends him the SAVE Act, and a beefed-up SAVE Act at that.
Here's a moment from the United States Senate as Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer of New York addresses the chamber. Speaking from the Senate floor, Schumer is discussing key national issues and the direction of policy in Washington. As one of the most influential figures in Congress, his words often signal the priorities of the Democratic leadership and the legislative agenda moving forward. Moments like this highlight how debates and decisions inside the Senate shape policies that impact millions of Americans, from the economy and healthcare to national security and global relations. Whether you agree or disagree with the politics, speeches like this are part of the democratic process where elected leaders present arguments, defend policies, and attempt to rally support for their vision of the country's future. Watch this video till the end and tell me in the comments if you agree or disagree.
And finally, on the SAVE Act. Yesterday, Donald Trump posted that he will not sign any legislation, no matter how important, until Congress sends him the SAVE Act, and a beefed-up SAVE Act at that. The SAVE Act is nothing more than Jim Crow 2.0. It is a voter suppression bill. It takes away vote by mail. It makes it harder for people to register and would require states to hand over voter rolls to election deniers at the Department of Justice. The real damage here is not when you show up at the poll to vote and ask for ID. It's the registration. They ask every state for their voter rolls, and a Musk-inspired Doge voter ID using AI would be used to take tens of millions of people off the voting rolls, and they're not even told. They show up at the voting place on Election Day. They say, sorry, ma'am, sorry, sir, you're not on the rolls. Why? Because of this Doge thing. It's outrageous. It is Jim Crow all over again. And now he says he doesn't even want vote by mail. Tell that to handicapped people. And to register, when they kick you off, you have to show up in person, only 5% do, and you have to show a passport or an original birth certificate. Very hard for people to obtain. It's outrageous. Outrageous. And now Donald Trump says he will not sign any bill to lower costs, lower rent, lower groceries, until Congress passes this bill taking away tens of millions of citizens' right to vote. If Trump is saying he won't sign any bills until the SAVE Act is passed, there'll be total gridlock in the Congress. On the other hand, if the SAVE Act does pass, democracy will be in very serious danger. Donald Trump is saying, in effect, unless Congress helps him undermine democracy, he's prepared to hold the rest of the country hostage. This is what he does. He's a thug. He's a bully. He can't ever argue on the merits, so he threatens. And no bills to bring down gas prices, no bills to make groceries more affordable, no bills to increase housing, not until the SAVE Act passes. That's what Donald Trump is saying. Democrats will make sure that never happens.
Right here, we're watching Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer speaking on the Senate floor in Washington. As one of the most powerful lawmakers in the United States, Schumer plays a major role in shaping what legislation moves forward in Congress. During moments like this, leaders in the Senate outline their party's priorities, respond to political challenges, and try to persuade both colleagues and the American public. Speeches on the Senate floor are more than just political statements. They're part of the debate that influences decisions on the economy, national security, healthcare, and many other issues affecting millions of Americans. Supporters see these speeches as leadership and direction, while critics often see them as part of the ongoing political battle in Washington. Either way, this is how democracy works: open debate, strong opinions, and decisions that will eventually shape policy across the country. Stay tuned and keep watching the full video to hear exactly what Senator Schumer had to say and how it could impact the political conversation moving forward. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more political updates. And remember, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a video.